Welcome to We Build Academy. We're putting together a series of shorts where we take the best of the best out of each of our main episodes and condense it down into a 10-minute episode. In this episode, we're talking to Mark Waghorn, who is a specialist in One Planet developments. So if you're interested in living sustainably and in a rural setting, please make sure you check out this episode.
My name is Mark Waghorn. I'm an architect based in a small town in rural Wales, and my practice specialises in designing sustainable, low-impact design for rural areas.
What is One Planet developments?
The planning policy One Planet development came out of Wales's aspirations to be a one planet nation within a generation, which means that it's the aspiration of the government that it doesn't consume more of its fair share of the world's resources. And the One Planet development policy is really a way of turning that into something measurable so that individuals or groups can make planning applications for developments which involve housing but also involve land management, food growing, sustainable industry and so on, that can be in rural areas that otherwise planning policies are very restrictive to.
Is One Planet developments only in Wales?
Yeah, Wales really has taken a lead on it. There's nothing national in English planning policy that provides this opportunity, and as far as I know, there isn't in Scotland either.
Why is One Planet developments good for Wales?
Large parts of Wales are deeply rural, and it is a very good testing ground for this kind of innovative approach to planning policy that facilitates those who do wish to have a closer contact with the land again to do so.
Who can apply for One Planet developments?
At the moment, the planning policy is there to allow individuals or groups to make an application for a specific site. And the largest development that's been done on this basis has been 7 houses. So there's usually kind of 7, 4 houses or individual houses. So it's currently small scale.
What is the main consideration when planning a One Planet development?
You need to be motivated because it's about lifestyle. It's quite unique in planning law because it's not only about the management of the land, it's about how you live your life. So you need to submit your management plan to say not only how you're going to run a business from the land, but also how you live your life. So even foreign holidays, for example, will be counted against you for the environmental impact of them. So if somebody already is committed to living in a low impact way and is, therefore understands that their lifestyle won't be the typical lifestyle, kind of consumer lifestyle of a developed country, then it's a huge opportunity and it really is unique in the UK.
What are the main lifestyle requirements for a One Planet development?
The policy does require that you grow at least 35% of your own food needs, and that another 30% of your food needs would be paid for by some business that you're running from the land.
Why do I need a business model for a One Planet development?
A business model that really works, that brings in an income. It doesn't have to be your only income stream. You could be running a consultancy business, for example, at the same time. But you do need to be doing something on site. It takes a long time, but that would be nothing compared to the troubles you'll have on site if you haven't got a business plan that works for you, or you don't have the skills to see that business plan through.
Do you need to be off-grid with a One Planet development?
You don't have to be completely off-grid. You can be grid connected. You need to generate your own energy. So you need for example, the buildings need to be carbon neutral. So a grid connection would allow a kind of a net carbon neutrality. You're kind of using it as a kind of giant substitute for a bank of batteries.
Do you need to be self-sufficient with a One Planet development?
Self-sufficiency is very, very challenging, almost impossible if you're trying to do it on your own. But if you're trying to rebuild local networks, then it does become more achievable.
Who is One Planet Developments aimed at?
Driver for One Planet Developments will be people who already have strong environmental principles. So they believe in a certain way of living, and they want to pursue that. But affordability is also very important, and affordability relates to independence. And if you are living in a house that has very low energy bills, that your only heating requirement comes from collecting a small amount of biomass from your site, for example, or you're growing a lot of your own food. If you're independent of some of the large-scale supply chains that are prone to price shocks and so on, then all these feed into a type of affordability that gives people that control.
Is getting planning for a One Planet development hard?
The recent cases have demonstrated that there is a cultural shift now in the planning system in Wales. Planning officers have been very receptive to One Planet development. It's there as a planning policy, and there is very detailed guidance that helps both applicants but also planning officers to assess applications. So the planning system may have been a blocker in the past, but I see it now very much as a facilitator. You will find more supporters than objectors.
What is your top tip for One Planet development?
The most important thing, and this would be a kind of a lifelong commitment, is learning of skills.
Is there an advantage of One Planet development when finding land?
The benefit of One Planet development is that you can buy land that's not already identified as development land, which means you would be able to get it for about £5,000 an acre in Wales.
If I'm interested in One Planet development, where is the best place to find out more information?
If you're interested in One Planet development, then I would suggest your first port of call would be the One Planet Council. There's a website which is www.oneplanetcouncil.org.uk, and it also has a Facebook page.
What is the best way to contact you?
If anybody would like to contact us to talk about One Planet developments or any other architectural projects, then the best way to get hold of us is a contact page on our website, www.mwd.wales.
I hope you found Mark's short useful. If you did, please make sure you go onto our website, webuildacademy.com, and check out the main full episode, which is also still packed full of other great information. So if you're seriously thinking about One Planet developments, and also check out any other episodes that we're also putting together to trying to help more and more people get into self-build. So thank you.
Thank you for listening to the We Build Academy podcast. Don't forget to click subscribe and check out our website, webuildacademy.com, for more great tools and information to help you build your dream home.